Yeah, had a blast. It was really Monday had been a really chill day. Made breakfast, ate
The
leftover
zombies
cinnamon
are
rolls.
coming. The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming.
Nice.
The zombies are coming.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we did our big pepper harvest now, so I got like a
Go
1 gallon
get that
bag of
pepper.
hot peppers.
What's up, everybody? We are back. We've been gone. We were at the Planet Funk, or not Planet. We were at the Big River City Funk Festival.
Yeah.
My brain is still recovering. If you see the stream this week, you already know some of this, but I'm going to go through it anyways. While we were there, we had a great time. We met many, many great people, great
Oh
vendors.
damn.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a unit.
these are jalapenos that grew in my garden.
Those are jalapenos?
Those are
Holy
jalapeno.
shit.
Yeah,
Y'all are doing it right.
I'm Texas. We grow everything big.
Apparently.
But not. We met many great people. We had many great time. We got to eat some yummy cinnamon rolls made by our own D. I went through a lot of these, but there were two that I did promise that I was going to mention during our D&D stream. Number one is this really cool company here. They're so we can get that on there.
Andorad.
I can't pronounce it, but they gave us free minis for winning a contest, and it made as sad. There is their QR code. I'm going to hold that there for a second so you guys can scan it. Check them out. They're a great company. Like I said, they were awesome. Hooked me up with a lot of free stuff. So
Yeah, it's weird for a company that works off of other people's products to actually respectfully do it without capitalizing on it. And that guy was stand up.
yeah, yeah. They use MD 245's fucking files, but they have permission to sell them, which is awesome. So and they give him all the credit. So it was really awesome,
Yeah.
and they were really amazing. And then again, another huge shout out to Tin Lizzy's tonic truck, best fucking sarsaparilla ever.
I feel like they should be shouting you out because I think you like single handedly made their profitable weekend.
Hey,
Actually, that's not true at all. They
he
were busy all weekend.
they were busy all weekend because they're that damn good. But he had to make a new batch of sarsaparilla because I drank so
Yeah,
much. So that's telling you how much I love sarsaparilla.
yeah.
But it was good
Yeah, if
stuff.
we ever lost Zombie, that's the first place we went. All right, let's go to the sarsaparilla tent. There's a pretty good chance that's where he's at.
Yeah, pretty much.
If he's not there, he'll be back very shortly.
Yeah,
Right.
that bottle only holds so much. But no, they were great. And if you're at any of the conventions or festivals and you see their truck, please stop there and get some sarsaparilla. They have root beer. They have other flavors. Shayme got a root beer float, which was pretty good, minus the fact that she shouldn't have dairy when it's a million degrees out. So,
Eh,
Plus, we
well,
just
this is
ate
just
a
like,
big.
Az shouldn't have a beer when it's a million degrees
eh.
out.
Well, we had just ate a big meal,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it's
it was a lot,
already
lot in your belly, and so. But
I'll
it
say
was,
this
we
one.
had a great time at the festival. Uh, they
Totally
finally,
suggest if you are in an area where you can go to one, do it.
or make your way to Hannibal, Missouri every Labor Day weekend, and then you could see all of us and get pictures with us. And Shayme would really like to get pictures of her cosplay. She's been so sad this week that the one cosplay she really wants photos of, no
That was
one
a
took
new one.
pictures, and then she finally got one picture of it up there. Someone finally posted one of hers.
Hmm.
So I will be trying to get those pictures that I have up on Discord. I have been slacking on that, but I've been recovering all week. It's like I said, it's been a week. Tonight will be a week since we got home, and I'm just still drained. So, but yeah, it was a great time. I love that festival, and it was worth us missing D&D, and it was getting to hang out with great friends, great music, with the exception of the guy at the bar.
Yeah, but even that guy, like, he was not a good musician, but he gave us something to talk about. Like, he provided his own version of entertainment that he did not intend at all.
Let me put this out there, okay? Musician wise, he was a talented guitar player. He was able to play the songs vocally and keeping the tempo for songs the way they should be. He could not do to save his life. Because when you play Don't Worry, Be Happy, a very upbeat and cheerful song, and it makes everyone in the audience want to slit their wrists because now they're all depressed, you done fucked up. Like I said, he played the Cranberry Zombies, a song Germans have turned into an EDM song, and he made it depressing to the point where I wanted to like go slit my wrist.
Mhm.
No, come on. But he was talented in his ability to play. I would say the best musical group we did see were the Scallywags. If you ever get a chance to see their show, it's fucking hilarious. And
The
so,
night show.
the day show's just as fun. The night show's a lot more grown up, and especially because it's usually followed by burlesque dancers, which
Well, it's not always followed by burlesque dancers.
the smoke show is always, they said. So it's kind of the combo. But yes, unfortunately, that just lasted too long because we didn't get into bed till like 2:30 that night, and then got up early to go have those yummy cinnamon rolls, and I was
Ugh.
like, yeah, it led to a long Sunday, but it was worth it. It was a great weekend.
Yeah.
So that being said, as always, announcements. All of our games, not just this D&D game, but all of our streams for 2025 are extra live streams. You can click the link that pops up in the chat or is in my About Me section, and you can donate to a great charity that helps out children's hospitals all over the United States. Which, with our current state of fuckery that's going on in this country, we're going to need more help. So please donate. Even if it's $1, it's going to help. Because when we got an idiot in charge, and I'm not even talking about the orange one, I'm talking about the one that has a brain worm, saying that Tylenol causes autism, we're fucked as a country. So, I will be back on Tuesday with my regular streams. We'll be continuing with Borderlands. We're going to finish up the clap. Who you got?
Ursine.
Oh,
Is that how it's pronounced?
I know who you're talking about. Hello, my friend. Welcome in. I don't get to see chat during this, so my moderator is great. But anyways, as I was saying, we will be back to the Claptrap Revolution DLC on Tuesday, and then we should be starting Borderlands pre-sequel in our effort to play through all the Borderlands games in the story order. Borderlands 4 is coming out this week. I will not be getting it as at release because life. So, as
Nope.
nope, no new info.
Nope.
Nope.
This month is going to be just wild catch up, and I'm not worried about it. So
It is.
It's
It
getting
is.
colder outside, so my outside options are dwindling. It,
I was gonna
it may
say it
come
is the
around.
end of summer, and I know we're all trying to push out those last few fun trips and things like that. So, um, but like I said, even if you just want to get together and we could play pirate game, you know
Sea
what
of
I'm
Thieves.
talking about.
Sea of Thieves. Yeah.
Thank you. We could just do that. And we could just do group streams. I mean, just to get your feet wet and get you back into it for winter.
Yeah.
No pressure, but we miss you as a
Right.
streamer.
Mhm.
Other than that, no new news on Hawthorne lately, so I've been checking the Discord. But as soon as it finally releases, our very own Shebe will be starting her Twitch channel. So we're just waiting on the game. Other than that, I don't think we have any other announcements other than
I just have a PSA out there that, if you see something that's not right, speak up. We need to be speaking up more instead of looking at our feet and pretending it's not happening.
it's true.
Look
Advice.
out for your neighbors, look out for your community. All
And if you don't want to physically get involved, then just pull out your fucking camera and video it all. And it doesn't mean you have to use it. Just have it there in case you need it.
There you go. Wise words from the D&D crew here.
Yeah.
If you
I
see
mean,
something, say something.
I'll one up it and be like, not just say something, but say it loudly. Okay? Scream it at the top of your lungs. Fire in a
Yeah.
fucking movie theater type situation, people. Especially if they're
What
gonna
was the?
fly jets over
Sorry.
you while you're screaming.
Right.
So, but enough about that. Let's jump into D&D. So it's
Yay.
been about 2 weeks since we played because again we were all at the Steampunk Festival. So let me give you all a little recap. You guys are all in the sanctuary and you've been exploring and learning great things about what is going on in this area. You guys were led by the caretaker to one of the memory portals with a dire warning that anyone who enters this portal may not come back. And we metagamed, and I told you guys it's a percentile roll that I'll do to see whether or not you are stuck in there or not. And we did not do that roll, just so you guys know, viewers and players alike. But you entered that portal, Tercel, and every time you've entered one of those portals, you felt warmth. This time you felt warmth, but you felt dread. And as voices filled it and the visions started filling it was revealed that Asarak, the Lich, was the one who had provided the trickster, who you guys had learned was a very sickly, like dying-looking girl who may be a dragon. Uh, they had made an agreement, and that was when we had left off. So, Tercel, you are floating in this memory realm right now. Standing before you is Asarak and the sickly girl. They had just made their agreement, and you see him hand her this crate, and in it are the little eggs that you already saw in another vision, and then the vision fades. All right, so I am going to have you roll one at a time, Tercel, a D10. So roll the first one.
3.
Roll your second one.
3.
33. All right, so let's see what I get here. Because you got to beat my percentile. So I'll roll percentile. How would I like a verification on this percentile? So normally you feel like the memory is fading and you're pulled back. This time, you don't feel that. Instead, as the young woman walks away with that crate, you see Asarak kind of turn and look past you as like you're not really there. And his bony grin just kind of smiles. I will see you soon. And then disappears. You are forced out of the memory. When you land on the ground on your back, you're prone. Your head is throbbing. You take 13 points of psychic damage.
Ow. That's a hell of a headache.
I've had worse.
And you notice your left hand, you can't move it anymore. It's just laying there limp on your side.
I hope you're right-handed.
His left hand is his shield arm. We've already discussed that in Stones.
Like, oh man, am I back out? What the
We
fuck?
see
What's
him.
go?
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys are standing there around the portal, and you see him go from the rigid state of standing in the portal to falling on the ground, and he kind of gets up, holding his head and looking around.
It's kind of a bit limp, completely limp, arm up, or just the hand?
From the shoulder to the tip of your finger, it's just limp.
So like,
Left arm.
It's not
Met-
numb. Like you can tell it's there, but you cannot lift it. You can't move your hand.
so I'd probably do a medical examination, try to isolate reasons for it on a medical, natural standpoint.
All right. That would be a wisdom check.
You get that
With
far.
medicine?
Yeah, with medicine.
Okay. It's 19.
All right. You can deduce with your knowledge of being a war cleric and all that, that you have a temporal paralysis, which is probably caused by being in that portal. That is why your head is throbbing and why that arm is not working. You don't know how long it will be, but you think it is pretty temporary. So,
Oh no, not again. This is like the third time I've drank too much and one of my arms have gone limp.
Jesus Christ.
usually it's not your
Usually,
arm.
usually I sleep it off. Whatever. Let's just try not to do anything dangerous because
So it's the
Right.
plan.
Now
Yeah.
remember, only you saw what's in that memory, so
Right.
anyone else in that room doesn't know what actually happened.
So Sarah, I saw our good buddy the Lich.
Oh.
Yeah, and I also saw our little sickly daughter friend and old Akatar. What's his name? Asarak.
Asarak.
Akatosh.
Oshkosh
Asarak.
Kamash.
Asarak
Yeah.
is the lich, and the little girl is the trickster.
So Asarak gave her the crate. I'm assuming of the
Now,
eggs.
do I know about the crate of eggs?
No, you did not
Because
see
he's
that.
seen all of these visions.
Yeah, but you went into one and saw some of it, but you didn't. It was the sealing of the portal one, is what you saw.
Mhm.
You didn't go into the one that he saw where he with her
The egg.
carrying it. So no, Tercel, she wouldn't know anything about that.
I'm sure I've told
But I
you
think he did tell.
'cause when I was brainstorming where the trickster came
What's
from
her
or
name?
whatever.
Evelyn?
Evelyn.
Yeah, Evelyn was with him, and he probably did definitely tell. But you were off being a book nerd. So.
Yes.
Oh right. Yeah.
So he
Because
would
you've
have.
had Evelyn and Hannibal with you the whole time,
Right.
as where Doggo and Bookworm were,
But wasn't it determined when he was talking with Evelyn that that little girl was the trickster?
Yes, but again, you don't know all
But
this
no, but
unless he told
he's
you.
explaining to me that he's seen Asarak give the trickster
Yes, but I'm saying is,
a crate of eggs, and I'm gonna go, what crate of eggs?
yeah. So you wouldn't know anything about the eggs, and I don't think you were there when he deduced that the trickster and the little girl were one and the same.
No, but he's gonna tell me
Well,
That he's
he
seen
hasn't told
Asarak.
you is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying right now he's gonna say he's seen Asarak and the trickster.
Yeah, I'm going to explain it all. Once I realize she's not caught up, I'll be like,
Because I'm gonna
God
be like,
damn
what
it!
eggs?
Or I guess I'll do it with my right hand because my left hand can't do it.
You can do this
And
thing.
I'll yeah.
Use your other hand to hold this hand.
Right.
We're gonna tie a string around it, some pulleys.
Weekend at Birdie's. All right.
So
Did we make a connection to Evelyn and to the mother or whatever?
Who found that one out? Freaking hell, I don't have notes.
that was a tercel. It was
That
in
was
the
a
same.
Tercel
It was
vision?
another one that Tercel saw when the mother and daughter were speaking.
Yeah.
But you haven't made.
I have it written down as second orb. I added a drop of the purified water, and it cleared the smoke of the daughter, young girl with infection, and the mother dash Evelyn.
Yes.
Revealed to her, and I don't have any reaction to it. I imagine she just doesn't have memory of it. Oh, right, because we saw Evelyn get her memory pulled out of her to create the shockwave thing,
To seal
or
the
like,
oasis.
yeah. All right, it's all coming back to me.
Yes.
Bear in mind, people, it's been 2 weeks since we played, so
My
Evelyn
memory
actually
is
doesn't
not that great
remember
anyway.
why she knows the trickster because of that sealing.
But Evelyn has no memories of any of this.
Right, but she like knows that she knows them and doesn't know why.
She
The
she
trickster.
has that like that feeling you get when you're like, man, I know that person.
Right.
She has that feeling,
But doesn't
she
know why.
doesn't know why. She doesn't
Right.
know where. She.
That's what I said.
Well, I'm just verifying for you, okay?
Well, at first you said no.
Well, because she doesn't actually know them. The way I thought the way you were saying was she knew she had figured out who they were. No, she does not.
But
So.
she was in that memory with you?
No,
Which
she didn't
one?
go in.
The one I just went in?
No, she didn't physically go in, but she was part of the memory. No, she has not went into any of these memories.
Okay.
I say the only person who's went into all the memories is Tercel. You went into the sealing memory.
So at this point, I'm gonna be like, Tercel, you're gonna have to explain all this shit to me. What the hell is going on? And then we'll get to this point.
Okay. So,
yeah.
To make things quick, you guys, Tercel, you catch her up on everything she missed while she was having book
I find some sand on the ground and I start making crude caveman for like, okay, there's a little girl. You see, that's the circle. Then take this bottle cap, and now that is Asarak, and then whatever.
Well, and while you're trying to do that, the caretaker hands you a piece of paper and a quill, and like, here, you can draw a picture.
It's like, oh, thanks, and I crumple it up. And like, this is the crate of eggs, and
yeah, you go to crumple it up, but you're only able to do it with one hand. So
right. God damn it.
All right,
So
we'll say
yeah.
about 15 minutes goes by as Tercel is doing interpretive dance and everything to get you filled in on things you missed.
At the end, I'm just sitting,
Thanks.
Indian style, listening and watching.
Like
Thanks,
kid.
everybody.
It's
I
like a
appreciate
little kid
it.
watching the Fire Time story. Eyes roll like.
Right.
At the end,
This
I'm
is
like,
better than any book I've ever read.
Somehow, a bag of popcorn's in her lap.
yeah.
So we know. What do we know now? We know that the trickster is basically Evelyn's daughter. She was had a disease. She felt betrayed by her people. Fucking Asarak came in like a little piece of shit and tempted her with an offer to get back at them somehow with a crate of eggs of some kind.
You don't know exactly what the deal was. You just heard that the deal was agreed upon.
Right.
And you know that she was given the crate of eggs. So.
And during his big story time, when it gets to the point that it says that, Evelyn is the trickster's mom, I'm gonna be like, oh, Looking at Evelyn.
Uh,
The twists and turns. Oh my god.
she pulls out a little fan. Oh.
All right. Now I just need a hunky male ranger to come out and lead us to safety.
Yes.
And as you say that, no.
My name is Strider.
There will be no Strider characters in this story.
Fun.
Future one. He
So-
doesn't have a thing for halflings. He likes elves. So
I know.
you know.
He would be more interested in Quinn.
And right now, out of all the females around, he would probably be most interested in either Ophelia or Evelyn.
I'm just saying, Quinn's the half elf.
I know, but she's nowhere in this world.
No, she's on the other side of the portal, taking care of Leonard.
Oh, and that Quinn is a human in this one. Like I said, all of your
Yeah.
NPCs were human. That way you just had
True.
the easy generic human stat.
True.
So I was talking the real Quinn, who is in a different realm.
Yes. Yes, she is.
All right, so what would you guys like to do now? You are still in the inner sanctum. You are slowly recovering. Your head is starting to get a little less throbby, but your arm is still numb. In fact, here, let me just roll for it. It'll be about 4 hours before your arm starts to regain some functions. Not saying it'll be fully functional, but you'll be able to like maybe twitch your fingers.
Okay. Okay, so we're getting a more complete version of the story. And I think we go back to our primary objective, which is to figure out what this curse is or whatever the deal was, what the eggs were, and how to reverse it, eliminate it, cancel it, whatever. I think maybe we need to figure out what those eggs were.
I'm pretty
And,
sure those monsters that doppelganger.
the changeling, yeah. So I guess maybe you could use your geek brain to go find a book that explains the morphology of changeling biology, and
On it, sir.
there you
And
go.
we go looking.
All right. I'm gonna have you roll 3d20s. First one is an investigation roll.
$12.
12. Okay. So yeah, you're extremely excited to go hunt for this book, but the vastness of the Inner Sanctum's library area is so huge, you honestly have no idea where you are. So roll another one.
Well, I might go to ask the caretaker.
Well, roll another d20.
Oof, what's this one?
Perception.
9.
Again, with it being so fast and all the information that was just dropped on you, your perception's really off, and you can't figure out which way was to the initial desk that we call the help desk, uh, where it is. So you kind of start wandering off, and then this last one's just a straight D20.
16.
Luckily, you head in the right direction. So luck is with you, and you actually start wandering off towards the direction that you hope is where it is. The help desk is there. As soon as she walks away, Tercel, I want you to roll a d20 perception check.
Oh dang. 23.
As you watch Sarah go tromping off excitedly to find books for you, you look to your left where the caretaker is standing, and you just look at him, and he's just kind of looking at you, and then he just kind of sighs and wanders off towards his desk.
I feel you, man. Thank you. I appreciate your efforts.
What? Your little halfling would be so excited to be sent on a book quest, she would
I mean
just
that
run
that
off.
I feel
I
like
mean,
that's the most accurate action we just
exactly.
had. Like that was Sarah to a T. Like fuck yeah, just fucking like
Yeah. Not even
you know
thinking
this
that you could just ask the guy standing here, where would I go for
right.
that? You're just like,
There's like a Scooby Doo tuft of smoke as
yeah,
her
Yeah.
legs peel out or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah. Sarah, luckily, Sarah has brought many pairs of undergarments because you guys keep mentioning her going to go read lots and lots of books, and she just gets very excited every time.
Right.
Anyways, so do I meet up with the
Well, you get there, and he isn't there yet because he leaves a couple seconds after you, and he doesn't rush. But he's kind of like Jason Voorhees, walks at that steady pace, but somehow always seems to get there before you. So yeah, as you turn the corner to see the desk, he's already standing there, book in hand.
ah that's good. And I
So
take said
he
book.
presents you this very large leather-bound tome. It's very ancient feeling. The pages are very yellow with age. The spine is very cracked from usage, from being open and read.
Is this the copy?
There is no copy of this. This is the only one of this. This book can never leave the sanctum, but you guys can use it to study and learn all you need.
This is a large book. Do you have a copy machine?
Unfortunately, this book is protected from the spells we use to make copies. Though you are able to write any notes down that you would like. Please refrain from writing in the book, though.
Well, never. Blasphemy. God.
And Bella's out there. He, on the help desk in front of you, you notice that there's a piece of paper rolled out. And he points to the center and goes, if you go down there, there is a large area that you guys could use as a planning area or study room. And you notice that it is a very large, like, it's drawn out to look like an office space almost, like a conference room. It's just a
So,
square.
room of requirement?
No, it's more of just an empty room with a table and a bunch of chairs, and it's very large. It has a or a fireplace. So
So I take this big ass book.
yeah,
Do you have any paper and quill?
there's some in the room.
Awesome. And I'll walk to the room.
Are you gonna go find Tercel, who you left standing by a portal? Because Tercel hasn't left at all.
My mind is on
Tursel's
this
nursing his flash, just like it can't hurt, can it? And
Well, roll a Constitution check for me.
My brain is
At
on this book.
disadvantage because you are still affected.
it wouldn't stop him.
No, I'm just saying,
Oh wow.
they're done.
13 plus 2 for 15.
Yeah, you definitely feel a good buzz, and it helps kill the headache a little bit. Doesn't help your hand at all.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking away, I'll be like, let him know where I'm at as I walk to this room. Because all I'm thinking about is trying to find as much appropriate information
All
from
right.
this very large book.
All right.
Did Sarah tell me that we could purchase things? Did you reveal that to the character
Yes.
or just to
I
me?
was super excited that I could buy the book
Yeah,
and the map.
she did mention it to you.
Okay.
Because I did want to find out if I could buy that. Whatever it is that Tercel's got a hard on for.
The mace.
Yes.
The Busty Barmaid? I haven't seen anything around. Is there a bar in
No,
here?
the mace that you've been carrying around since you picked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I will do a little shopping
Because I did
in the interim.
get 500 for returning a book. I got 500 gold pieces.
Well, you've wandered off. You're searching for the room based off of what you saw on the map because the map you didn't take. It's on the table. So,
Yes, but she's got a good mind.
okay. So are you gonna head up there, Tercel? Up to the desk area?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have you both roll percentage, just the regular percentage, just one time. It's gonna be a flat.
60.
Cindy.
All right, yeah, you guys would bump into each other as you're walking. The chances of it are pretty high, so.
I had mentioned to him before that I would buy his.
No, I'm talking about so you could tell him where the room is, what's going on. Because, like I said, he was all the way back
Right,
at the
and I
fort.
told the caretaker if he
Yeah, but if
sees the
Tercel's
guy.
walking up and you're walking down, the chances of you bumping into it, you guys could converse and be like, "Did you find anything?" You know, things like that. So,
Book.
Is that the biggest book you could find? Like, what is that thing?
The guy gave it to me. He says they can't make a copy of it, of course.
Of
So
course.
I'm off to this room that's like a conference room so I can take notes.
Where and let me see, where's that at? And you'll tell me how to get there or whatever.
From the map on the desk, it was
Take 4
that.
rights, 2 lefts,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's right by the water cooler. That's how she knows how to get there. Like you just go in the big circle and then the second circle, and then it's right there.
I'm gonna let it play. All right. If that's how you think it got there, we'll let this roll. I'll
I
see
don't.
what you guys do on that one. All right, so you wander off to the room after talking with Tercel. Tercel, you're heading up to the front desk.
Yeah,
All right. So yeah, you right there. The caretaker's there. He looks up. He's like, "Your friend is heading to the room. She has the book."
yeah. That is a very interesting book. I'm sure she's super thrilled. I heard that maybe some of the weapons and armor might be for sale or trade.
Certain pieces of weapons and armor are. Many are not because they are not mine to sell.
Because they
Uh,
belong to all of the residents, right?
What?
They all belong to the residents.
You might. Well, you're not there, but you might have kind of figured out. I don't know if Tercel has put that together
I mean, I've been carrying this mace, my regular mace, around for a while. Basically, I'm looking for an improved mace and maybe a suit of armor, depending on how expensive it is. I don't have a ton of gold, but actually, I do have a ton of gold, but he doesn't need to know that.
though. I'm gonna roll magic stat here. Yeah, let's roll another one. Okay. Actually, he knows exactly how much gold you have.
It's fine. He would understand that I'm not going to reveal everything I own.
Yeah. Just a little insight of how powerful this guy really is. He does know exactly what you're carrying, how much you're carrying, and every item you have. So,
It's fair.
you gotta remember, he is a caretaker. Anything that enters the sanctum, he knows where it is, what it is. So,
So I'm assuming I probably still had the one mace that I like that had the symbol of I almost said Salune, and that's not right.
no, it's not
Whatever,
Selena.
whatever my god's name is, I've already forgotten.
Yeah, Lord.
Yeah, Pelor.
Someone's been
It's
playing
like,
Baldur's Gate again.
yeah, little too much druidic influence there.
Uh-huh. But yes, you still have that mace in your hand. You've been
Mhm.
dragging it around the sanctum with you.
What are the? Does this have any special powers? What would this cost me?
He looks at you and smiles. And his smile is both comforting and disturbing. He is a shopkeeper and a caretaker. So, these items to him are both personal and, guarded. he says to you, "Why would you want to purchase your own mace?"
What did you just say? What does that mean?
That mace chooses its owner.
Oh.
That's that's pretty wild. I've never heard of a magic item. Usually, never had heard of them doing that.
Swans.
I've heard of cursed items doing interesting things like children in your brain and playing tricks on you and stuff. But
This is the opposite of a cursed item. It is a blessed item. And Pelor himself blessed it. And it has
maybe
chosen you.
there was kind of an uncanny drawing to it. Was that is not the verb I wanted, but
So
You were pulled to it.
get your pen and
yeah,
paper
pulling.
ready.
There you go.
Get your pen
Oh
and paper
shit!
ready.
Here we go.
Roll, roll, roll.
All right. So this mace is Pelor's Grace. It does normal mace stats, so your regular mace stat you have is its base damage. But it also does 2d6 bludgeoning, 1d4 piercing, and you have to roll a percentile dice for the chance of it casting Smite at level 5.
Damn.
Shit. All right. I have chosen correctly.
It chose you, Tersal.
He kind of, takes the mace and he's spinning around with newfound appreciation. Like, yeah, that feels right somehow. Thank you. Do I owe you any money? I mean, it's my mace. You said so yourself. I feel like I can make a donation to the unit or something.
How about this? If you return from whatever quest you are getting ready to embark upon, make a donation to the city.
Consider it done, especially if you accept donations in exchange for alcohol. I will be donating to the city often, I'm sure.
I want you to roll a d20 for, let's say it's wisdom.
12.
That's enough for you to remember what's the city look like right now.
I mean, it's covered in sand and totally destroyed. But I mean, assuming by the time I get back, we've wholly fixed everything and it spontaneously turns back into the beautiful city it once was. That's the hope of Palor, filling Terso with hope.
With hope. Hope of
Yeah.
hopeful.
Yeah.
What's the name of his mace?
Palor's Grace.
Paylor's Grace.
That's why I had to pull his pen and paper up, because I'm only giving those stats once.
Paylor's Grace the mace.
Only a halfling would do that.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
So, caretaker, do I happen to have a piece of armor that I need to pick up here?
Start walking
What else
around.
have I left around this place? I mean,
He smiles and goes, "Sadly, all of this armor is on hold for the Royal Army.
ooh,
Upon their return, they will need their armor."
that's fair.
Aren't we Royal Army?
Not this city's Royal Army.
Right,
They're
right.
different city's Royal Army. And you guys
I mean, I've got my membership card right here. I don't know.
and if you guys remember, you're no longer part of the Royal Army. You guys are special envoys now. Because of
Oh,
what you
sweet.
did
We're
for the
special ops, yo.
No.
We're SEAL Team 6. We just lost our ship. That's all.
Yeah. Several of your members.
Hey, it's SEAL Team 6. Sometimes you lose some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually not to your own people.
Hey, it's SEAL Team.
You usually don't blow up your own teammates.
I don't want to hear it. He was already dead.
One wasn't.
Well, okay. He didn't die from the explosion. He died from the
No,
fall.
he was alive as he fell all the way down.
He died from the fall. It wasn't the explosion.
Oh, okay. If he'd have had a parachute, he'd have been alive. That's his fault.
See, it's not the fall that kills you; it's the sudden
It's
drop at
sudden
dead.
stop.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about my mace. So I'll thank the caretaker. Be like, I'll definitely make a donation. All jokes aside.
And before you all leave, just so you know, there are several items that are for sale that may help you on your quests. Please let the little one know this.
Yeah, before we take off, we'll definitely check it out.
The little one.
Although you also just open the door for a halfling to go shopping. That I know you know better, and I'm sure you'll take care of it. But oh boy,
Just so
hopefully,
little meta game here. I'm pretty sure I've got the halfling shopping covered.
oh wow,
This is 20 some pages of things that are possible to buy in the sanctuary.
damn.
Not everything is there, but that's 20 pages worth of buyable items with new updated prices. So
So
She's busy in a book.
metagaming, is that going to be something we should look for stuff we want to buy, or is he going to have an offering?
I'm saying when it comes time for you guys to purchase things, I have a very large master list of yummy yums. So if you're like, hey, do they have here, let's grab something random here. Does he have adamantium used for crafting armor? Yes, it is in there. But it will cost you 250 gold pieces per certain amount of ore for adamantium.
Gotcha.
So these are all official updated prices. It took me like 2 weeks to find the newest 2025 updated list that people put together. So it was a pain in the ass. And then it printed in so micro small that I'm going to need a magnifying glass to read it all.
I can read it for you.
I know.
I am your eyes.
Yes, but you don't know what I'm going to allow, what I'm not going to. So, because there are some. Anyway, so yeah, as you head back to that room,
Look here.
we are going to take a quick break because I got to eat, and so everyone
He
should
was
get
he
drinks.
was mowing, and I'm like, crackers sound really yum.
Anyways, we're gonna take a quick break. Everybody stretch your legs, and when we get back, you guys, I'll say that Tercel has made it to that room. Sarah's already
Go
in the door.
Niners.
Yeah.
Taught him all the way.
For sport.
No, it's a real football. All right, so we'll be back in a few minutes. Everyone, go get a drink, stretch your legs, and enjoy this break.
Come here. Yeah, I was just gonna play with it.
All right, we're coming back. We all had a good break, stretched, all that. I did not grab a drink. I'm just doing it, but I'll go grab one while you guys are making thoughts and plans.
Well, because you're using that online D&D thing, right?
Yeah.
How well does that work for homebrewed weapons?
Um, it works. It's something you got to play with, but you can take it down to very simple like stuff and add modifiers and things like that.
Okay.
But that's why I had you write it down in a notebook.
Yep. Yeah, I was just you guys weren't here. I was like, oh, I'll just play with that real quick.
Yeah, you won't find this mace anywhere on D&D. It is a completely homebrewed mace that I made specifically for Tercel. I actually made it last chapter for you, but you never got around to the area where I was going to have it. There was a whole side quest you guys kind of missed that you were going to receive that. But you know what? You got it now, so that's all that matters. So, anyways, welcome back. You guys are in the conference room, is what we're going to call it. It's not really called that, just so people are like, why the fuck are we using a modern term on this? We're just using that so you guys get a grasp of this is a large empty room, a fireplace on one wall. There's one main door you come in. There's a large wooden table with a few chairs. Um, there's papers and quills around, ink wells and all that shit for you to write stuff.
And just as so Tersel's walking into the room and he sees Sarah on top of this very large table, laying down, like, I got the book in front of me, I got my notes, you know,
Actually, I'm
feet
going to
are
stop
cocked
you
up in the
before
air.
you get to writing any notes. Because there's something about this book you don't know yet. So that's what you could be sitting there ready to do it. But you haven't opened the book yet.
I'm just saying, she's laying on the table, her legs are up, you know, she's looking through this book.
No, you haven't opened the book yet.
Oh. He was quick then.
Huh?
He was quick then.
You both passed each other. He went up, got the mason, and walked to the conference room. You may have taken your time climbing up the chairs to get onto the large table.
I would imagine, and Shay can tell us that a halfling preparing to read a book is probably a process. Like you have to get your seat right, cross your legs correctly, get the book situated on your lap so that it's steady, so that you don't have to focus on anything. You know, do some stretches.
We'll say that. All right, so yeah, so you've entered the room. Evelyn is there. Hannibal's there. Doggo's probably over curled up by the fireplace, enjoying a relaxing little doggo nap. Uh, what would you guys like to do?
Read the book.
You want to read the book? All right. So you go to try opening the book. It doesn't open. And you see inscribed on the front cover, in a language you cannot comprehend, 3 words.
Do I know what language?
No.
Fuck, I didn't want to use my scroll.
There are 4 people in this room, dear.
Evelyn, what's this say?
So you go straight for Evelyn. You don't even ask Ursula. You don't ask.
Evelyn was there first. She wasn't buying anything from the caretaker.
Evelyn looks at it and goes, "That's draconic."
I don't know Draconic.
Mm-mm. If you had known draconic, you would have read a lot of things that have been in this chapter so far.
Common, Halfling, Druidic, Sylvan, and Abyssal. Okay.
Again, as a DM, I've looked into you guys' things, know what languages you speak when I set these up. So
What does it say, Evelyn?
she takes the book from you, and you notice she gets pale as she's reading the 3 words.
I'm mad that she took the book from me.
Well, how else is she going to read?
Look at it. I showed it to her.
Okay, I picture you're laying on a table, the book in front of you.
I'm like, what does it say?
Yeah. Even if you held the book up, she's still at the other, far enough away that she's gonna grab it to kind of like, okay. Most people would probably do that.
And I'd take the book back and I'd be like, the caretaker entrusted me with this book.
Okay, you try to take the book back. Okay, but like I said, Evelyn has gone pale,
Okay.
and she looks at it and goes, "It's my name."
It's a funny way
And
Writing
she
your
opens
name.
the book.
Like she's the author or she's the owner. I
She
wonder
can
what that
open it,
means.
So
So I guess maybe she's both. Maybe this is her life study or something.
Like I said, she opens the book effortlessly and then sets it back down in front of you.
I'm upset at this point. There was a book I couldn't open.
Now, Sarah, what do we say?
Thank you.
Very good.
Originally, the little, I'm like, thank you.
Thanks.
Little,
Stupid.
little 5-year-old. All right, so you're gonna try to read the book?
It's obviously in Draconic.
I don't know, is it?
I will try to read the book.
Yeah. You look at it, and yes, at first it is in Draconic, but now that it's been opened and you are looking at it, the text warps and changes to common.
Okay. I read book. I'm sure it's not the first time that I've opened a book that it changed to another language.
First time in any of our quests, yes.
Yes, but in my years of learning.
I don't know. I don't know. That'd be something that's in your back history that,
I grew up in the Fey world.
yeah. I can tell you right now, the books in the Feywild aren't books. They're usually creatures that tell their story for you. They don't like to be read.
Anywho.
All right, so as you start flipping through this book, you feel a pull at your brain. I would like you to roll a Constitution roll.
Okay, that last one was good. Let's continue that. And you said Constitution?
Uh-huh.
12.
12? All right. Yeah, this pull gets stronger and stronger. And while Tercel, Evelyn, Hannibal, and Doggo are stand there watching you, you are no longer there, here. Physically, you stay there, but your brain is pulled into the book. Your consciousness is pulled into the book. You get that kind of same feeling as one of the portals that Tercel's been through and you went into one. You're not so much reading this book as you're going to see what's in this book.
Even easier. It's a video book. Better than audio.
Nice.
Maybe. Depends how video it gets. All right. So, the first vision you see, your stomach feels like it's plummeting because you are about 1,500 feet above the ground. The air is cold, but it's rejuvenating. And you feel freedom as you are gliding through the sky. There are beautiful mountains around, waterfall, green, lush forests. Below you is a beautiful city. And you can see, with your eyesight, you can see the little dots moving around in that city. And you swoop down and then pull back up, swoop down just lazily, floating and flying through the sky. And then you're kicked from the book.
Like, how do you mean kicked from the book?
You're back on the table. The book is in front of you, but you're no longer, like I said, you got pulled in to see the vision, but you're no longer pulled in.
Was I reading that
No.
passage as I got pulled into?
As soon as you looked at the words, you were pulled into the book. You didn't read it, and roll a d20 for me.
13.
You did not write anything down the whole time you were in there. Because your body was basically frozen. It was your mind that went into it.
Of me flying.
Yep.
Okay. Like, wow. Is that what it feels like to fly? I say to Evelyn.
She's like, I don't know.
You need to work on that.
You gotta remember, she has no memories.
Which means she needs to, remember. So I'm going to continue looking for, information about changelings.
As you flip through the book, nothing happens anymore to you. There's just text. And you find this text to be crop records, population growth, birth and death of the town. Everything seems very common and mundane.
Yeah, so I'm just like searching.
You don't. You search for 2 hours and you don't find anything on the change.
I look up at Tercel and be like, I don't know what that caregiver was thinking. This has nothing about changelings in it. And you've been watching me look through this book for 2 hours.
Yeah. What were you doing during the 2 hours, Tercel?
It's a good question. Um,
He was spinning his
so
mace around.
yeah, or
You
probably
still
probably
have
fuck
about
with my arm a little bit. Like I'm probably getting the sleepy hand tinglies and it's like, God
well,
damn
you
it.
had 4 hours of it being affected, so it's about halfway through. So now you're not feeling anything yet. Because like I said,
Oh,
after 4 hours you'll start to be able to have some usage back. So the arm tinglies will be at about that 4 hour mark.
so so for lack of anything better to do, Tercel may or may not be drifting off into a nap, just like fucking reading books.
All right.
Like
Well,
sitting on this
we'll say that
comfortable
Tercel
couch.
took a 4 hour nap, which constitutes as a short rest. So anything you
Half
get,
your.
well, no, because he has to. You'd have to use your hit point dice to gain back any on a short rest. But if he has any like spell slots that are able to be reacquired, like warlocks and stuff, can do it on a half rest. So if anything that
I
you
guess
can
I could
gain
take.
back.
I'll take one healing die. I did take like 14 damage from that thing, so cool.
So you just roll what your hit dice is, and you get that much back. Now remember the way a hit.
Now it's picking up.
Remember the way hit dice work is okay. So if you have 4d6s and you roll 2 of them on a full rest, you only get half of that back, so you'd only get one back, so you'd be at 3. So that's how hit dice work.
Um,
Negan is also taking that short rest, sitting by the fire.
Oh, like I said, he was probably fell asleep by the fire. So I'm gonna say he probably sleeping this whole time because there's nothing going on. So we'll just say he got a full rest. Doggo's full rested.
I don't
I
think he's
got
got any
9
damage.
healing back on my roll.
He doesn't have any damages, anyways. I'm gonna do like the frustrated with a boring book and scroll to the last chapter.
Um, as you try to flip past the boring parts, you can't go past a certain section. Like the book doesn't turn anymore. It's just like when you went to try to open it, it's locked.
Evelyn, I cannot change the page.
Okay, well, I was going to say before you get to that, what is Hannibal during the 2 hours doing?
I'm sure he's resting.
Yeah, he'll be, attainable. So he's slobbering on an unlit cigar and kind of, you know, kind of poking around a little bit visually, but staying near the group. He's bored.
Evelyn has left the room during this 2 hours. She comes back in carrying a very large metal platter. On that platter is 4 cups, a jug of ale, a roasted turkey, and a chunk of bread. And she says the caregiver figures we might want something to eat.
That's good. So far, this book has been very boring, but I cannot change the page.
She picks up the book and she can't turn the page either. She flips back through it though, and you see her get sucked into the book and then kicked back out of the book. She's like, I can't turn it past this either.
What do you? So this is Tercel talking to Sarah. What do you like? Is it like the portal thing? You're getting sucked into the book. Can you
For a
interact with it at
minute, I
all? Like,
did,
is there
and
something
I
you need
was
to be
flying.
doing? Flying.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Evelyn, what did you see?
Same. I was flying.
You should You should at least experience this once in your life, Tercel. Just read the first
I,
book or the
I
first
think
page.
man, that last portal. I don't know. Hey, what if I go flying, but I've only got one working wing, and I just do a fucking nose bomb? You know, like I don't know. I think I'll
B-17
let you
bomber
guys.
smoke coming out of one wing.
Right. I think I'll pass on this one. I trust in your abilities, but there could be something in the scene you need to interact with. You know, like some kind of a
Can you turn the
logic
page?
lock. Are you trying to trick me into getting to the book,
I
Sarah?
just want to see if you can change the page.
I'll attempt to change the page, I guess.
He's not reading it. He's just trying to
Tercel
change
touches the book, and yes, the page turns.
Like, did you try just moving it? Like, how? I don't know. I don't know how you guys were turning pages.
Okay.
Is
Tercel,
this
I'd like you to roll a d20 Constitution roll, please.
all right? 11 plus 2 for 13.
So yeah, as soon as you turn the page, you feel your mind being sucked into the book, and you're not in the same scene of flying, but you are still flying, and both your wings work.
All right.
You fly down towards this beautiful mountain. There's a waterfall coming down the side of the mountain, and there's this outcropping. And as you land there, your large claws landing onto the rocky ground, and then a shimmering takes place, and your body morphs into that of a beautiful woman with long black hair. Your robes that have transformed around you are silver like your wings were. And
So
then
what
you're
does a
kicked out of the
man
book.
do when he
Nope, he was
finds
kicked out of
himself
the book
in a
before he gets to
female
play with his
body?
boobies.
It's the first thing I thought of. Like, oh, whoa.
You're back from the war. You lost your arms, but you grew a set of boobs.
Nice. So I would register that I'm the thing I'm portraying in the scene would be a dragon that lands on an outcropping, turns into um I guess it wouldn't have been Evelyn. Evelyn have long black hair?
Yes.
Would it be does she? Okay. So potentially I'm in the role of Evelyn in this video narrative.
Well, you were
Um
only there long enough for the transformation, so and you can assume that you were Evelyn.
and then I pop back out or
Yeah, you were pushed back out as soon as it transformed and the robes fully transformed over your body. You were kicked out of the book.
man, that was pretty cool. Definitely felt like I was a dragon in that scene, like my landing and transformed into I think Evelyn back here. Like, did y'all see that?
I didn't land. I was just flying.
What does that mean?
Mm-hmm. But he was able to change the page,
Yeah.
so Sarah's back to reading.
Sarah pushes Tercel's head back. Get out of the way.
All right. So yeah, Sarah dives into this next chapter of the book, and this chapter is not as mundane as the other one. This one describes the army that is protecting this city. It is 5,000 troops, all of them in shining silver armor, each of them marked with the blessing of a god.
Do I recognize that
Yes, you would know the symbols because you've seen them already
on Tersaw?
on the Oasis wall. you see them casually strolling through the city.
I don't see it, but I read it.
Yeah, you read about how they were they loved the city loved them. That was actually a very peaceful coexistence between this army and the people. And then you get to a chapter and roll a Constitution save.
11.
As you turn the page to this next chapter of the book, you're sucked in. It is nighttime. You feel smaller than you really are in real life. You look at your hands, and they're the hands of a small child. You smell smoke. And as you run out of the room you're in, you see this horrible creature climbing up onto your mom and biting into her chest. Your mom's screaming horribly. You run and you make it outside of your house. The whole city is on fire. There are screams everywhere. There are people running. There are these horrible black creatures chasing them, attaching to them, and the people falling to the ground. And then you're kicked out of the book.
Wow. That was and I would remember what it felt like squirrels. What it felt like to been attacked by one of these. Okay. I'll just continue reading.
Again, you go to turn the page, and the page won't turn.
Page isn't turning again.
What'd you see that time?
An attack on the town by the doppelganger changelings things.
What? So the first time it felt like I was Evelyn flying. The second, what character were you in that one?
A child. I couldn't tell you who, but a child that was living in the city.
I wonder if she's important or they're important.
I wouldn't have recognized the woman or anything.
No.
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 I didn't recognize anybody.
I don't know. I guess I could try to turn the page again so we can
Somebody
keep
try and
rolling.
change the page.
All right. So yeah, Tercel, you're able to turn the page. Roll a Constitution check.
19.
19. This time the vision takes you as soon as you touch the page, before it's even fully turned. You are at a barricade in the city. There are screams, there are fires. You are there with about 10 other soldiers, your armor charred and battered. And you watch in horror as people start changing. Their bodies start drying out. Their teeth start yellowing and cracking. Their nails grow long. Their eyes sink in and are just blackened. And they let out this almost like, I want to say chinchilla, but not chinchilla. The little bug thing that we have, cicada. Like cicada chirpiness from their mouth as they start running at you. 10, 15, 20. They start jumping off of buildings, their bodies breaking but getting back up and start charging towards the barricade.
And that's when he gets kicked.
Huh?
Is that when he gets kicked?
And yep. As they're about ready to reach the barricade, you're pushed out of the memory.
Imagine Tercel pop out of that one like, full combat reaction, just like PTSD and out. Like, fuck me. Okay. So this is getting pretty intense, but it feels like we're progressing the story. Like that time I saw I was like a warrior surrounded by other warriors at a barricade, which we saw barricades as we entered the city from. So like maybe it was kind of like a last stand to defend the city. And man, like regular people were turning into those fucking black things, and that was
As
terrifying.
yeah, as the child, I seen my mother get bitten by one of these creatures. So
Hmm. So we're definitely seeing it. But I got the page turn, so proceed.
yeah.
Let's.
All right. So as you proceed through this, yes, you read the story of how the city was overtaken, how these strange black worm creatures came out of nowhere and started attacking, and how that the people who were bitten fell to the ground and their bodies dehydrated and became husks as these black things transformed.
Husk people, husk
But
people.
then, whenever one of those people, not the creatures, were killed, the doppelganger type creature becomes a husk zombie. The things you guys fought in the street.
So when you kill the host, the creature turns into the host.
No. As you would know, because when it bit you, it turned into you. So these things bite you and become you. But if you kill it, you get revived. But if you get killed, it mutates into a husk zombie like creature with long nails, teeth, weird noises. You guys have fought those creatures in the street, but Tercel, remember when you healed the one on the ship and its body died?
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind.
So there's a husk zombie of that person, wherever that person was.
Hmm?
Great. Hopefully
All right,
somebody
let
uses
me
that.
let me repeat that so I got it straight. So the doppelganger bites the living human, and the doppelganger takes its form, and that guy kind of withers a little bit, or whatever, becomes less than human.
Mummy.
If if the human dies, then doppelganger turns into a husk zombie. If I heal the human disintegrates.
And
And if
doppelganger.
we kill the husk zombie, do we know what
Human
happens to the
comes.
human? That's when would they return to their form,
If
or
you
if they're
kill
not
the
already?
doppelganger, the human gets comes back to normal. They regenerate,
Okay,
which is what happened to Sarah. If you kill a husk zombie, its host has already been destroyed.
right.
So
So, yeah, interesting.
so when you healed that one body and it died, you may or may not have unleashed a husk zombie somewhere in the world.
Man, where was that? Oh, right. Who knows where that one? Probably in the
Yeah,
fucking
they were on a
capital
ship
city.
and yeah.
Oh boy.
Great.
Everything ties together, ladies and gentlemen.
So what do I read in that book after that?
Well, that's what you've read. You read all about the fall of the sea and all that, and then you go to turn the page and it doesn't turn.
Right, and then he touched it.
No, 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 no. He touched it. He had that vision, and you read the description of the fall of the city. You read about the
Okay.
husk zombies and stuff like that, and then you get to the end of that, and you go to turn the page, and you can't turn it.
All right. I can no longer change pages. Who would like to do the honors?
He looks at Evelyn like, you want to give it a shot?
Evelyn
The
puts
last
her
one.
hand on it, and it doesn't turn. In fact, when she touches it, it shocks her hand, and she pulls back in pain.
Okay, she's not allowed to look at it. It's her song. Look,
Yeah.
Lexi.
I don't understand this connection, but sure, let's look at another page.
We'll call it up to Paylor.
Ursula goes to turn the page, it doesn't turn.
Oh no.
All right. Maybe that's what does that mean? Obviously, we know there's more to the book. We didn't get to the end of the book or anything silly.
Well, do you want is it Murdoch?
Hannibal.
Yeah, I can't. It's not picking you up.
Hannibal.
Hannibal, do you want Hannibal to come try and turn the page?
Ursula, look over to Hannibal. You want to give us a shot real quick?
Now
And
you are in control of your NPCs, so you can roll if they want to or not. Like if you're like, yeah, he probably wouldn't. Let's see if he does. It's on you guys to roll your NPCs.
Yeah, we'll give him a 50-50. I rolled a 10, so that'd be the lower half of the 50. So he's just like, nah, I'm good.
All right.
I could ask Neekin.
Go ahead.
Neekin, come here. Turn the page.
Doggo puts his paw on the book. Roll the Constitution for Doggo.
Poor Doggo. It's a nat 20.
He fights it, not understanding what's going on completely, but he is a much smarter doggo than your average doggo. Sometimes. But he does get pulled into a vision.
I have no idea what it would be.
After a couple seconds, he's kicked out and the other page turns.
I'll be like, I am so sorry, Neekin.
When he comes out of it, his eyes are wide, like he saw something that scared him.
Is he scared of any particular person in the room?
No? You, as a druid, may be able to talk to him, though.
I don't have speak with animals. I was trying to remember. When I go into wild shape, can I speak with him?
See, now that has been a debate. Do wild shaped druids have automatic speak with the animal they wild shape as?
Because I would
Or do they
always
just
think that
speak
that was
common?
how I would, growing up with him.
It is actually a debate that several people have had. A lot of people are in agreement so that no, you speak common when you're in it. That's why that one meme I showed you about the druid talking to everybody but forgot to wild shape out of the duck. Um, so I would say that you guys would have more of a bond, like how cats talk to each other and dogs talk to each other. There's no real like woofing and meowing at each other. They just kind of like they know.
I'm just trying to find my backstory.
Yes,
If there was something that I wrote
you want
down.
a face pet. I understand. I do. I speak with him.
And he's like, mm-hmm. Because I would have, have spoken to him in life before.
Yes, but there's a difference between like when you talk to our dog in real life, and you can tell when he wants something like, "Oh, you want a pet, buddy?" and he sits down and drools at you, versus speak with animals where you are speaking the language that animals speak. Though I did see a thing where it's like the first time you do it, the squirrel's brain explodes because here's a human talking in squirrel speak.
Yeah, it's a level 1 spell, but I do not have that one on my list of learned.
Learned or prepared?
Prepared.
Okay. Well,
yeah, it's on my list of.
You could always take a
possibles.
long rest to prepare it and ask him what he saw. 'Cause
I just want to get through the book.
this book's going to take you guys a while. You guys are not even a quarter of the way through it, probably.
I mean, it's in common, but that's an 8-hour rest to change spells.
Yes, yeah. You can change spells after a long rest.
We can figure out what he saw now or later, Tarsal. We'll have to take an 8-hour break.
I mean, we have food and drink. Not a bad idea.
We have no idea how long we've been down here.
I'd say at this point, you guys have been there for about 3 hours.
Not in the conference room.
Oh, in the inner
In the
sanctum,
sanctuary.
it has been probably a day at this point, 24 hours.
Well, we can put a bookmark in so we don't lose our spot.
You're in a room by yourselves with nothing in it, no wind, the only door. I mean, chances are
This book is special. It won't change pages for people. I'm going to put a bookmark. Just sit it there as the book stays open.
Okay. What? Hi.
And there is a caretaker.
Mm-hmm. But he's not in the room.
Mm-hmm. But he can come in while I'm going to sleep. So we will eat this chicken, roast chicken. What kind of ale?
It's wine.
Okay. I'm making sure it's not hers.
No, the caretaker gave it to her.
So I'll eat. Might get my belly full.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break while you guys take an 8-hour rest. That way, you guys, if you want to change any spells, this will be a time to do it. Go pee, get yourself a drink. In real life,
And then you get your one hit dice back.
yeah, if you only use one hit dice, you will get it back. If you use two hit dice, you get one back. So, but it's a 8-hour rest. All health will be restored and all spell slots used. And we will be back in a few minutes.
Speak with animals. Oh yeah, I need to do my long rest.
All right, we are back. Everyone took a long rest. Like I said, all spell slots are refilled during a long rest. All HP is refilled during a long rest. If you use the hit dice, like I said, you get half of what you use back. So if you use 2, you get 1. If you use 1, you got all your hit dice back. Wizards, warlocks, sorcerers, any spell magic user can change out their spells during a long rest. I know my players know this. This is just for people who do not understand what a long rest entails, our viewers. So,
So I changed out my purify water and drink or food and drink to speak with animals.
did you change
Cool.
anything out, Tercel?
Not really.
Okay. Just want to make sure that if you were wanting to change, you got a moment to change. All right, so I assume you were going to cast Speak with Animals?
Yes.
All right.
I would have done this in many times as growing up with.
Yeah, you know how to cast it, and Doggo's his brain
to
doesn't
me.
explode when you start talking dog to him.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'll ask him if he had a good night's sleep, and I am sorry that he was scared, and to ask him what he's seeing.
So this is the story from Doggo's perspective, being told to Sarah. Sarah, you will have to translate this to Tercel, Evelyn, and Hannibal after the fact. Doggo looks at you, kind of blinks a little bit, still waking up from the 8-hour rest. And he's like, that book is bad.
It's an account of history. History is not always fabulous.
No, that book is bad.
What did it show you?
I was a small little kitten, and I was running, and there was fire, and then something grabbed me and ate me.
Oh.
That book is bad.
That poor kitten.
It hurt.
I'm sorry.
I don't like the book.
I will hopefully not have to have you touch it again.
And then Doggo looks at you. Can I have some of the leftover chicken?
There's some left over. I'm sure we would have given it to him last night.
Yeah, but if there's any left over right now.
Oh. If there is any.
Okay. And then he goes, I gotta pee.
Yeah. Use the fireplace. I don't know. I don't know how to get out of here. Like, what do you think of Evelyn?
She smells weird. But she's nice.
It's like, Tercel and I think she's a dragon.
I don't smell a dragon on her.
Mm. Well, we shall see. Let's finish the book.
Okay. I gotta pee.
I said use the fireplace.
He walks over and pees on the fire, putting it out. Now the room smells like bird dog pee.
Oh, God. So I will have told Tercel and everyone about the kitten.
All right, so after you tell them, you go to look at the book and you're able to read it and turn the pages. You read more accounts of the fall of the city. And you start seeing not messages, but mentionings of the city guard calling for the dragons to come help. And the arrival of the dragons. And
oh, can't hear you.
The arrival of the dragons, and then the page doesn't turn.
Evelyn, I think it's your turn.
Again, she touches the book and gets shocked.
Tercel?
Give it a shot. Try to turn the page.
Roll a Constitution save or check.
5.
This time the book takes you instantly. Like it just has its way with you.
Oh
your
my.
mind, your mind is flooded. By the way, your arm is completely functional at this point because you took a long rest on top of the 4 hours, so you can move your left arm. It does feel a little off because you haven't had use of it for pretty much for probably about 12 hours altogether.
Right.
Well, while I was
So-
reading.
Huh?
So while I was reading, he was probably, working it out.
It's more like just doing this so he can remember what fingers feel like. But anyway, so Tercel, you are pulled into the book, and you are back on that mountaintop, and you are surrounded by about 13, 14 other dragons, and you all descend down the mountain, take to the air, and descend down towards the city. And as you land in a barricaded area where there are about 200 guards and about 50 regular people, you transform into your human form. This time, instead of long flowing robes, you are wearing silver plate mail armor, as are all the other dragons. You are greeted by several of the guards, and you all head towards a large tent that has been set up. And as you enter that tent, you're kicked out of the vision.
Does anyone else hear the snoring cat?
I hear the snoring cats. I don't know if it's Bruce or Castiel. They're in a box.
That's awesome.
for, for our viewers. There's a
Nice.
black cat and a gray cat curled up
It's
in a
like
box.
it's like yin and yang.
Well, that's grandfather and granddaughter.
Hmm.
But
All right.
yes, that is a box from Aldi's, and they think it's the greatest box in the world.
Hell yeah. So Terce will share his vision. The dragons ascending from the mountain, arriving at the barricaded area, transforming into armored combatants, and then going into a tent. And that was the last thing I saw.
And so the next section I'm reading is probably about.
So you continue reading after Tercel tells you. So very Tercel too.
I don't have time to pick out little kernels. I'm just going to eat them all.
So yes, Tercel tells you about it. You can start reading this chapter, and this chapter tells of the dragons joining the fight against these doppelganger creatures. Um, they try various attacks, various missions to kind of force them back to destroy them, losing many dragons and many more troops. Um, they eventually call a meeting together and come up with the final option. And then the book doesn't turn.
Okay. I can't turn the page again. It's like every chapter. I swear.
Would you see that time?
I didn't see anything I was reading. Just
Oh, right.
about what you saw. The dragons joining in the fight. All of the different missions that they used to try and corral them, eradicate them. We lost several dragons, troops, villagers in these fights. And now we're meeting with the remainder of us to come up with this ultimate plan.
Wonder if that's them preparing the
The
thing we
ritual.
saw Evelyn go through.
And I can't turn the page.
Okay. Tursel's used to it at this point. He'll go ahead and attempt to turn the page.
As Tersel reaches out to turn the page, he gets shocked
Oh.
and is unable to turn the page.
Jesus. Well, that was different.
Evelyn?
Evelyn, very cautiously after being shocked several times, reaches out and touches it. The room fills with a blinding white light, and all of you share this vision.
Oh.
It took 1 week to build the Oasis Fortress. During that time, you guys were attacked over and over again. At this point, the only option is to seal the city. And in doing so, they must seal the soul of one of the dragons. Evelyn had stepped forward and volunteered to be that dragon. So you watch the ritual happen again, but this time you see that the blinding light that blasts out and burns the city comes from Evelyn's soul being taken from her body. All of her dragon abilities, all of her knowledge of the dragons being stored inside of a living, pulsing gem that gets sucked inside the oasis. And where it is, water spouts out. At the same time that happens, this white blast tears through the city, burning everything. The creatures burn and die. And then it fades to black.
So now Evelyn has seen herself
Mm-hmm.
be this.
What do you
And
think
I
of
will
that,
just
Evelyn?
look
Yeah,
at
sorry.
Evelyn.
She kind of falls into a chair, very pale and out of breath. And she has this look of complete shock on her face. She still doesn't remember anything. So this is like showing Tersel his blackout videos.
I did what?
I didn't know I could dance that good. Man.
Trust me, you can't.
It's all right to me.
I'd be like, wow, that was such a sacrifice, Evelyn.
I still don't remember it.
It was probably part of this ritual that you can't remember any of it.
She kind of sits there. She pulls out her flask of the stuff you guys can't drink, and takes a pretty big swig of it.
Well, I'll continue reading if the page turns.
So you read the detailed description of what you just saw, and you turn the page. There's nothing there. And you turn the next page. There's nothing there.
She stopped writing. And I will close the book, hand it to Evelyn, and be like, I believe this is yours.
She kind of looks at you and says, "Thank you," and kind of just pushes the book over off a little off to the side of the table. Still close to her, but she's kind of like, she doesn't know if she trusts the book.
I still didn't tell her shit about what to do with changelings.
Kind of told you everything that they did.
Yeah. I needed to know the specifics about changelings.
It showed you what they knew.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, so we had a little bit of doubt about the the ritual being like if it was a one-time thing, if it was a persistent effect. Looked like it was kind of a one-time thing. So we kind of have a clue as to where Evelyn's, quote unquote soul gem is. I feel like there's less harm now, maybe trying to reunite her with her soul, and maybe we have a fucking guys dragon on our side. I think that'd be pretty nice.
Oh,
But
big
other than
Death
that,
or Dallas
I don't
Death.
think her soul being stuck there is really doing. I mean, it's keeping that oasis protected, but that could be them fortifying against the attacks and not her souls per se. Might be worth going back to the oasis and seeing what we see.
How long does your speak with animals last?
Only 10 minutes.
Only 10
That's what I just looked at. But I will cast it again and be like, Nikan, told you she was a dragon.
Deacon looks at you and goes, because he saw the vision too. He goes,
Yeah.
if the blast killed them all, why are they still here?
Well, I think we had learned in one of the other visions that they were hiding and they didn't get blasted.
Oh yeah, they like dug underground or something.
So my thing is, it was the oasis was built to protect the remaining people left and to eliminate all monsters, which eliminated a lot, but not all. Those people that were in the oasis are not there anymore because it was completely empty. We couldn't, you know, try to give the gem back to Evelyn because what it was used for is done. I don't know.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
This is for you guys to figure out what you're going to do.
And like that, what did the caretaker say regarding the peoples? They're also tied to the oasis. So I'm thinking once we get rid of the oasis, all those people come back.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound familiar? Or is it just me?
Tercel, what did the caretaker say to you about the armor?
That they weren't for sale because the somebody was going to return for them, or they belonged to somebody else that hadn't returned for it or something.
Yeah.
So maybe us, turning off. I don't know how to explain it, but turning off the oasis would be a signal for the dragons to return. That there's been some kind of. I mean, I don't know. I also feel like we haven't done anything. I don't know if they fled because they couldn't handle it,
I
which
don't think they
seems pretty
fled.
fucking
I think
ominous.
the vision, like the boom went out and all these people like disappeared. Am I remembering that correctly?
You are.
Okay.
So we could bring them all back if we find a way to reset the oasis.
Yeah. Reset the soul to Evelyn.
Do we feel like there's anything we need to do to prepare for that? Like, do we need to go house to house, SEAL Team 6 style, and clean the husks up? Or that seems like a lot of fucking work.
All right, so the zombie husks, are they the ones that are biting people?
No.
No. I don't think the doppelgangers are still around here. Just the
Because
husks.
we haven't seen one since the other side of the portal.
Right.
So maybe we should. I don't know. I'd still kind of like to sort out the eggs thing, and if the eggs gave birth to the doppelgangers, I don't know. Because we know the etymology of changelings is if you have a living changeling, that means there's a living human somewhere, quote unquote living. We haven't seen anything living other than Caretaker, and we don't even know what he is.
He's a Jin.
Right? Who knows? I guess we did see the Gen too, but I don't know if that counts as a living creature. Maybe we need to poke around and try to find signs of life. Something.
In the city.
I feel like it's a big jump to go from we know how that works to just turning the Oasis off. I feel like we need more proof.
Well, we can all run this by the Caretaker. He's been here forever.
It'd be a pretty good idea, I think.
We'll return the book. Maybe I'll get another tip.
What?
Another tip.
Let's go talk to him and see how he feels about our plan.
All right. So you guys leave the conference room. You walk back to the desk. Everything is the same as always is in the sanctuary. Nothing seems to have changed. No sense, like smells, vision, nothing's changed. You get to the desk, and the caretaker is there, and he is flipping through a little book. This book is about yay big, and it's really small.
And I plop the big book back down.
He looks and goes, I hope it was insightful.
It was, if not frustrating.
All great books are.
First part was very, very dull and very difficult to get through.
A slow read, yes. But it shows you how beautiful this area once was, how full of life it was. This city used to be very prosperous.
Yes, well, I have dealt with Asteroid, and he's a piece of shit. So I'm not surprised he destroyed a beautiful city.
He didn't destroy it.
He helped.
He helped bring it upon, but he was not the one who destroyed it.
No. It was the trickster, aka Evelyn's daughter.
You know, yes, she had a hand to play in it too.
I believe that is why Evelyn's, without question, stood up and said she'd sacrifice herself. Because it was her daughter.
You know, perhaps.
That is my thoughts.
So.
We will just explain what we're thinking of doing to him.
You're going to explain to him what you were thinking.
Yes.
Not what you're going to do to him. Because trust me, you guys aren't doing shit to him.
He doesn't know. We could have, big old orgy and he might be down with it.
Like, there's only Evelyn and you.
Hey, whoa. Let's stick to the plan here. I don't think that was on the list.
Just looking around for redheaded busty barmaids. He's like, I'm out.
Is there an adult section with the teleporting books? Because I'd be down for that.
I know military men. They kind of go both ways. So, Him and Hannibal might be a little closer than we think.
Considering that Hannibal's only been with you guys since the beginning of this journey, you guys didn't know him before this, so. All right, so you guys explain what to him precisely. I want to know exactly what your plan is.
So we're thinking of trying to combine the soul of Evelyn that is trapped in the gem back into Evelyn and hope that it will bring back the troops and the dragons. Yes, the Oasis will probably disintegrate or whatever, but it's not holding people safe, and it didn't kill off all of the changelings. So we still need to do that.
So he sits there, listening intently while he's still flipping through his little book. And he kind of looks over the book at you. That could be a sound plan, but I think you all seem to forget or not understand what the Oasis did.
It
So what we saw
transported-
was Evelyn's soul get pulled out of her body into the gym and poured water into the oasis and made a big white shockwave that killed everything above ground is kind of what we saw.
It also took in every person that was in that oasis and saved them. If we bring them back now, you're just bringing them back to be eaten.
Yeah.
The parasites are still out there. And over the years, who knows how many more have been spawned. Like, opening the oasis back up would just be slaughter. You have to figure out how to destroy what even the dragons were unable to fully destroy.
Because they hid.
All monsters have a weakness, he says.
But think, if we have 5,000 soldiers behind us, we'll be able to fight them better.
You will also have 300 innocent souls that you will be tasked with protecting.
We'll bring them to you.
The inner sanctum cannot hold. Once the oasis is reopened, this place will no longer exist.
Ooh.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Well, sounds like we need to go back to plan A, which is locate either the eggs or the source of the corruption, cleanse it so nothing further can spawn, and then do a citywide sweep of zombies.
And I'll also look at the caretaker. I was looking for a book on changelings.
That is all the knowledge we have on them.
So you know nothing.
Unfortunately, we were not. Only one person knows anything truly about them.
Yeah, and she doesn't remember shit because she's separated from her soul.
No, only one person knows about them.
The trickster, who's not going to come around us at all.
Maybe you have to go to her, he says, and he lays his book down in front of you. And it's open. And you see the mountaintop. The far off mountain.
I mean, that's where we saw a lot of shit go down.
I look at Tersal. Are you ready for a hike?
I mean, we're gonna be hiking. But might run into some nasty shit. Maybe we do a little stock up, What do you think, Caretaker? You got anything we should take with us?
Turtle's been waiting for a shopping trip. It's time for the montage.
Montage.
Segway.
With that, he smiles his most toothy grin to you and says, "Fine, sir. There are many, many things on sale. What would you like to purchase?"
Why do I see in my head what's his name from Critical Role?
It's a combination of him and Max von Sydow from Needful Things. Actually, a lot more towards Max von Sydow and Needful Things.
Oh, okay. The look.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the debonair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. What was his name?
I don't remember. I know who you're talking about, but anyways. What is it you are looking for, my friends?
Well, we're
Yeah.
gonna need potions.
Yeah, I'm down to
That's for
one
sure.
large heal, superior heal. I do have 8 mediums. So that would be
I've-
nice.
Yeah, I've got 4 potions of healing.
I mean, I have a badass crossbow, but if he's got what is it? I can use sickle. Can I use
Alright, so for potions, alright, so potions of healing, he has 3 choices: 50 gold, 88 gold, and 100 gold. 4d6 is your bet is the highest one, 2d6 is your mid one, and 1d6 is your low one.
Ugh. Well, I'll buy 2 potions of the 2d6.
Alright, so those are the 88. Is that what I said?
yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to read this. Like I said, the print on this is ridiculously small. I'm writing it on here as I go, so I can see it bigger.
Javelin is a long stick with pointing.
You cannot use a javelin.
Yeah, I can. Oh, I'm looking at druid, not at halfling.
A javelin is generally 6 to 8 feet long.
Yeah, I'm looking for also use it as a walking stick.
Again, 6 to 8 feet long and weighted, so you would fall over. Tercel, I would like you to roll a perception check, please.
That is a nat 20.
As you are looking around the various things that he has pointed to that are for sale, you see a necklace. It has 5 beads on it, and it's made of twine rope. You also see 3 different rings, one with amethyst, one with spinel, and one with tourmaline.
I'll check out the rings.
All right.
Sorry, Caretaker. What are these rings? They look unique.
Each one of these rings offers you a resistance to a certain element. Amethyst will protect you from poison. Spinel will protect you from thunder. And Tourmaline will protect you from cold. Now, let me give you a little metagaming here for people to understand. In D&D, resistance is rolled as a percentage. Okay? So just because you have a resistance to cold doesn't mean that you're immune to cold. You roll the percentage, and that is like how much less damage you take. So if you were to get, say, 60 points of damage, but you have a 50% resistance, you would only take 30 points of damage. So,
See, the poison resistance may be useful. If I remember correctly, those things, the husks were making us do poison checks or something. What about this necklace, Caretaker?
he smiles and goes, as always, it seems the cleric is drawn to Pelor. This is a necklace of Pelor. It has 5 beads. You can remove a bead from this necklace and cast Cure Wounds, which is at second level, side note, for as a free action.
As a free action?
Yes.
Well, I would like to.
In,
I will be picking it up and appreciating it.
in combat means that you can snap one off and throw it on the ground and it automatically cast it. And it is a free action. It does not involve bonus actions or anything. Outside of combat, you just would use it as a normal, because there's no actions during non-combat. So,
And I'm guessing from his comment, it has some kind of a image of pillow or something.
Each one of the beads has his symbol engraved on it.
Nice.
And each one of them also has the spell Cure Wounds at second level engraved in them.
Well, I'm not going to leave that behind. What's this going to cost me?
That costs 50 gold.
50 gold?
Yep.
That's not bad.
That is a deal. I will happily throw down 50 gold.
And now once the beads are used, that's
Once
it.
the 5 beads are gone, you just have a piece of twine.
All right, and you said these rings.
Mm-hmm.
Each one.
Each ring has a different resistance.
Right. I would like fire resistance.
Was not listed. Poison, thunder, and cold are the 3 that are available. You go, but have you seen a red dragon at all in any of your visions?
I'm just thinking I'm a druid.
Yeah.
I'm most concerned with fire.
I'm just thinking if you were thinking like Tercel kind of was, maybe these rings are specific because of certain enemies you've already seen, okay? Maybe your DM did a little work here and hand wrote these ones out for you, and you could be grateful for once. Now you get the pretzel of everlasting staleness. How about that?
Oh.
Mmm, stale pretzels.
How much are the rings?
Ungrateful. They are 300 apiece. And I will say each one of them has 48% resistance. So that means whenever you take damage of that type, we roll the damage and then we take 48% of that damage you're resistant to. So you don't take it.
And you said it was poison.
There's a poison, there's
Cold.
thunder, and cold.
And thunder.
And there are multiple of these rings.
And then healing potions. 3 different types. Okay. I'm looking for a new sickle. I really love my crossbow, so I'm not interested in upgrading it.
Trying to see if there's any sickles listed on here. Yes.
Or a scimitar.
There's a sickle. The sickle. Let's see. Write this so I can read it. Those are 1d4 damage generally, right?
1d6.
1d6.
Like the sling was 1d4. Silver dagger, 1d4.
Okay, so he pulls out a sickle for you. And when he does, you see it kind of shimmer a little bit. He says, "This sickle is the sickle of eternal harvest. It does 2d6 bleeding damage. So it will cause bleeding. So they have to roll resistance, for that. It also has sharpness of 1d4 added to it. So on top of the 2d6, it'll also do an additional 1d4. Costs 125 gold.
Sold.
All right.
I will leave him with my other sickle. In exchange.
Takes it and just puts it on a shelf behind him.
Dr. Shows.
He does. He just puts it on a shelf behind him.
How much were the mid-tier potions of healing?
88 was the cheap mid-range ones.
Okay, so I'm gonna get 2 of those, and I think I'm gonna grab one of those amethyst rings.
Amethyst, all right. So that'll be poison resistance.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go. Let's see, spent 125. We'll let the dice decide. Cold.
Right. So that is Tourmale.
Toramine.
Yep.
That's yellow, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I burst down.
I mean, we're in a shopping thing. Tercel exists. He'd be remiss if he didn't ask him if he had any unique alcohols.
He opens a small cabinet. And there are 4 vials in there. And by vials, I mean about the size of the bottle of mead I gave you. There are 2 that are clearish fluid inside of them. One that is a blood red, and one that is blue.
Blue. That's gonna stake his curiosity. Be like, nice caretaker. What's the blue one? I don't know that I've seen blue alcohol before.
This is called Blood of the Ice Worm. It is a very strong concoction made in Icewind Dale.
Has been there before, or is
Yes,
this
you guys.
before?
You guys have been to Icewind Dale. That's where you guys' ship first crashed the very first chapter. You
We didn't
fought.
see this stuff before?
No, you guys didn't really spend much time in town. You spent most of your time in a cave fighting monsters that were spawned by peeing dogs.
And what about the red one? Is that a wine or?
That is simply a dark red vintage, about 200 years old.
Hmm. Then how you feeling about selling all of this alcohol? Like, it's pretty
For
reserved
you,
stuff,
for
or
you, $100 or 100 gold. You could have
for
all
the
of
whole
it.
set?
Yes.
Done. I will happily hand over 100 gold.
As he hands
Uh,
you, as he hands
sorry.
you the bottles, he says, "Make sure you cautiously sip these two."
The two clear ones.
Yep.
Like in an open field cautious, or like make sure I don't have anything planned tomorrow cautious.
I would keep it away from fire, and yeah, you probably might not want to make long-term plans.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up one of the clear ones and shake it at Evelyn and be like, yeah, see what you think of this.
As you do that, he looks at Evelyn and she looks at him, and they both kind of smile at each other.
Yeah. Man, I'm getting broke so fast.
Does he have any arrows?
Yes,
What kind of arrows does he have?
just standard arrows.
Just standard arrows.
Yes.
Okay. I don't need those. I'm good on that.
I think Tercel would be happy if you never got another explosive arrow. So
Oh, I
Yeah,
have
I
38 fire arrows. I have 20 ice arrows. And my special crossbow does 5 explosive charges. And they regain 1 after a long rest.
oh, I know. I'm just saying. I think Tercel would be like, no more explosives.
Mhm.
hey
So these
caretaker,
things.
we're thinking about going up to that mountain pass clearing thing. Um, how easy is it to access for bipedal humanoids not with wings? Like, are we gonna need to climb, or is there a?
He turns around and basically out of nowhere pulls out a pack and puts it on there. You can see a grappling hook, lots of rope, basic climbing type gear in it.
Ooh,
You
how
will
much
want
for
one
the
of
climbing
these,
gear?
maybe two. Huh?
I said, ooh, how much for the climbing gear?
Each climbing gear pack is 75 gold.
We
It
better.
contains it contains 300 feet of a thin but extremely durable rope, two grappling hooks, the pittons and hammer. So basically,
Sarah,
oh,
we better pick these up. We don't want to get up there, stare at a mountain, realize that we're not going to make it up there.
And I'm sorry, how much was that?
75.
I don't know. Tercel's got a
Tallying
whole
up
lot
how
of
much we're
experience with
spending.
mountain climbing. Right. That's kind of where I'm like, man, I used to be loaded.
Ooh, no. I don't need it. I was gonna say, I don't need the
All right. So
poison
we
one
got.
because I'm already immune to poison.
Yeah.
Nice. What are you doing?
It's a
No.
Cali tuna.
He does that
No.
and he gets my attention.
That's right. Good girl.
Hmm. Do I see anything else that he has?
Uh, basic gear like rations. Uh, you guys already have, your standard explorer stuff, so you wouldn't need to buy any of that. But nothing else that really stands out. Cali tuna. Hi, Cali tuna. I got to
He's
pet
being
Cali
up
tuna.
past. You know that guy?
Hi. I got to pet
It's like,
you.
that guy is cool. What's he doing in that screen?
That's the guy who gave me ear rubs.
Mm-hmm. And little mouse. Yeah.
Yeah,
And a little mouse.
yeah, I'm the one who started your drug addiction.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What are you doing, Spaz? Are you dumb? Hmm.
No other
So I've increased my
jewelry.
damage. I've
No
increased
other
my
jewelry or
healing.
anything.
No, nothing else that you see.
I'm a little more durable. I can climb mountains. I can drink.
Well, maybe you can climb mountains.
Well,
That's
I
going to
can
be
at least,
dependent on the dice.
yeah, I can make an attempt anyway.
You have the equipment to climb a mountain.
All
I'm
right.
assuming, do
So
we still have our cold gear?
Did you
That was
guys
from a
pack your
different.
gold
yes,
gear?
I have my warm cloak on me. It's in the pack that is on Negan.
Yeah, assuming I didn't leave
Where's
it on
my
this ship. But
list?
Did you take it on the ship?
I mean, I didn't make a point of. Let me see if I can find out where it's at. Maybe I wrote it
It's
down.
a warm cloak too big for me is what I got written down. But usually I have it draped over me while riding Negan, so it covers us both.
Let's put it this way. You guys acquired a bunch of coldware in Icewind Dale, which was before you guys went back, saved the queen. Then you guys got on this ship to go on a different adventure, all completely, that you've yet to even start. And if you remembered to pack stuff, I'll say you did. Like if it's listed in your inventory, I'll say you remembered to pack it.
I don't have it listed in my inventory.
Okay.
I think Terso probably filled his inventory with alcohol and
Well, that was the
diamonds.
only thing
Apparently,
Tercel was busy getting on the ship.
that
Okay.
sounds like a very Tercel thing to do. So
So on
I'll,
me,
I'll
I
own.
have my leather armor, warm cloak, too big, my silver coin for the ends of the crossbow, my feather necklace, my leather armband, my adventurer's pack, druid spell packs,
Okay, you got stuff. Like I
flask
said,
of
if you
firewater.
have it written down in your inventory, I'm going to say yes, you brought it with. If you
Yeah.
don't have it written down in your inventory, no, you left it back in the palace at your chambers there.
Do I need to be attuned to this ring?
It will take 1 day attunement. The necklace does not because it's a spell necklace, so you don't have to attune it, but your ring will take 1 day. So
I'm just thinking, I've got the warm cloak, but it's too big for me. I could loan that to Tersal if he needs it, or I could loan him the ring. But
again,
if it
that's
takes
only
a
giving
day,
resistance. It's not giving immunity. So
right?
you could still, but you don't know if you're going to be going into very cold. So
Mountains usually mean cold.
depends on how you go.
And then I look at him and I go, "Is there anything in this kit that's going to help me get Negan up this mountain?" I mean, I do have polymorph. I can just turn him into a bird, and he could fly to the top.
I want you to roll a d20, just straight roll.
15.
Yeah, as you say that, Negan kind of is giving you a look like, no, no bird.
I can turn you into a mouse and put you in my pocket.
The caretaker goes, or you could use this, and he gives you a small glass ball. This will allow a one-time usage to put your dog in it, and then release him when you get up. So think of a Pokeball, basically. That'll allow him to be transported up the mountain.
What happens to him when he goes into the ball?
He shrinks down and lives in a happy meadow. I don't know. I've never been in there.
Well, there have been debates about what happens going into this ball.
He doesn't know what you're talking about because Pokeballs don't exist in D&D.
I didn't say Pokemon.
I'm just
I said
kidding.
there are debates.
It's an interdimensional portal, okay?
Okay.
It's kind of like a bag of holding, except for there's actually air in it for your dog and water and food. But I've never been in it, so
He's my companion. I'm just trying to look out
he'll
for
be
him.
safe. but it's a one-time use.
How much is that?
I'll let you have this.
Oh, very generous of you.
But I do expect you to clean up the dog urine out of the fireplace next time you are back.
Well, where
He's
else was he
always
supposed to
watching.
go?
There is a room over here that is an open meadow. You could have asked.
Mm,
This chamber has everything you need,
uh-huh.
including a place for the dog to relieve itself.
Maybe you should have let us know that.
Maybe you should have asked.
Mm-hmm. Usually people put signs. This is the bathroom.
He points up and there's a bunch of
No,
signs.
there wasn't.
They're in draconic. They're in draconic. He's like, there are signs.
There's like a person with a skirt, a person with pants, and then a dog, and there's arrows every which way. Like,
No, I'm thinking it's one of those moments like when you're at the store, and if you've worked retail, you know this. Right? Customers say, "Hey, where is this item?" Big ass signs pointing literally right to it. That's kind of
mhm.
what it is.
I was thinking more of the, pay with card only.
Yeah.
It's to say that. There's like 5 different signs.
Yep.
But no. So yeah, that should be
Taking a
all you
hit.
guys pretty much need.
All right, so I'm paying my 700 gold pieces.
All right.
Oh, can I pick up some kind of cold weather cloak or something?
Yes, it'll be 20 gold.
Okay. Hate to buy something twice, but I can't believe I left that back in
Why
the
wouldn't
Queen's
you? We
Land.
were on a ship. It was going to be warm travels.
You say that, but you brought yours with.
Yeah, I always come prepared. Boy Scouts. Does he have a walking stick?
No.
To him, it would be a chair leg.
Does he have an extraordinarily long crossbow bolt by any chance?
No.
Just take a bar stool, rip off the leg.
How do we work?
I'm sure I'll find something that will work once we get up top.
Yeah, you could look for sticks if there are any trees left.
A bar stool.
If there's any forest left.
There was lots of buildings had crumbling shit.
All right, so with that, you guys are ready to head out.
No, but yes.
All right, as you all prepare.
Does Evelyn need anything?
Oh, she has her items. You gotta remember, she has all of her mercenary gear. So she has a lot of things on her. As you guys get ready to head out, the caretaker walks with you to the sanctuary door. Unfortunately, you will not be able to enter this place again once you leave. The doors will be sealed. The only way to get back here ever will be with this. He pulls out a single gold coin. Do not lose this. Do not let this fall into the wrong hands, or this place will be lost. Who wants to be responsible for it?
1, 2, 3, not it.
All right, Sarah.
I will put it with my silver in coin.
You don't have the silver end coin yet.
I do.
You guys have never been to that inn yet.
Yes, we have.
No. That's future, remember? That was in the future.
Every single time?
Yeah. It will be after this current chapter would probably be the first time you guys have ever been to the inn.
Okay. I had that on me.
Yeah, you can say you have it on you, but you actually don't.
Okay.
It's one of those items that you guys haven't acquired that yet because you guys have never been to the inn.
All right. So it will go in my little pouch that's got keys and other coins and whatnot.
Okay. So as you guys walk through the doors, that oppressive heat and humidity from the
Oh, I will ask him about that little book he was looking at when we showed up.
Yeah. What are you gonna ask him?
Can I have that?
He hands it to you.
Sweet.
You all right, Tristle?
Yeah, that Trisket got me for some reason.
Let's Triscuits will do that.
Hmm.
All right, so yeah, you guys walk to the door of the inner sanctum, and as you open it, you feel that dry, horrible desert heat penetrating through this building. And as the doors close behind you, I want you all to roll a perception check.
Ooh. I can't even re-roll it.
19 for Trussell.
6.
All right, you don't see it, but Tercel, you notice maybe it's a trick of light, maybe it's the heat and everything causing reflections. The caretaker's shadow is that of a Jin as the doors close. And that's where we'll lay off.
Put the. Damn it.
And that's where we'll leave. You guys are getting ready to head towards the mountains. So there you go. Thank you everybody for joining us. I will go see if we're going to raid out to anyone today. You people can talk while I do that.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's some info in this small book that we got the picture of the mountain. So I'm glad I got it.
Yeah.
I have no idea what else is in it, but there was that picture.
Maybe it'll keep you out of trouble if you get bored later.
No more exploding barrels.
Right.
Yes, I am immune to poison. So is Negan from Nature's Ward.
Oh, are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess that was at level 10. You get that?
Yeah, with Nature's Ward. And by golly, I make my own thunder.
It's true.
All right, healing potions. I got 2 of these.
All right, so it must be kind of a dead Sunday. A lot of people are not streaming today, so we will not be raiding out today. Um, Real quick notes though for everybody. Um, let's see here. We discussed this beforehand, and I wrote it down. I just gotta pull it up. There will not be a D&D session next week, as I believe it's Dee's birthday. Correct, guys?
Correct.
So happy early birthday to Dee. We miss you. We can't wait for Ophelia to rejoin us. We had a
Yes,
great time
yes.
hanging out, and she made yummy, yummy cinnamon rolls. As a
Mhm.
connoisseur of cinnamon rolls, I can say they were quite well. They were yummy.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely made my belly full. And I only had 2 because I was like, oh my god, I'm full. So,
I got some
um,
updating on my sheets to do.
but then we will be back. September 21st will be when we are back for D&D. So in the meantime, everybody, be safe out there. Join me Tuesday through Fridays for Borderlands. Like I said, I'm doing all the stories or all the games in story order. So feel free to join us for that. Um, Keep an eye out for if we ever do decide to do a Sea of Thieves group stream. So we'll let you guys know about that. We'll keep you updated on Hawthorne and when Shebe will be start streaming. And other than that, be safe out there. Okay, make sure you're drinking lots of fluids and fighting the government.
Yep. If you
So,
see something, say something.
yep. Speak up. And remember, sharpen your guillotines. Okay? Wise words to live by. All right. Well, anyways, take care, everybody. We love you.
Bye.
Be safe. Thank you.